It is an opportunity for businesses to get their products in front of retailers. I'm 95% happy with all my printed materials, which for me is probably as happy as I'll ever be. Hi everyone, and welcome to the first studio vlog of 2024. I've been doing some planning videos on my channel, but this is the first time you're seeing back behind the scenes of running my small business, Sunshine Lane. And it is a very exciting and nerve-wracking week because this week I am getting ready to travel down to London and attend my very first trade show, Top Drawer. So if you don't know, Top Drawer is a 3-day event run in London at Olympia, and it is an opportunity for businesses to get their products in front of retailers, big and small, and make connections with retailers. So I have a stand this year at Top Drawer. I'm going to be in their launch pad area, which is for people that are kind of emerging designers. They've not been at a trade show before, so retailers can get products that aren't necessarily in loads of other shops, and I'm really excited to go. I'm also very nervous, understandably, because it feels like a big deal and it's the first time I've ever taken Sunshine Lane to a trade show. So as with everything I've done for the first time that I've kind of taken you along for, it's all that uncomfortable process of like trying to figure things out as you go. And I'm sure when I actually go, I will learn loads of lessons for next time. But obviously I want to get it as right as I possibly can for my first time attending. So I've been doing loads of research, loads of planning over the last couple of months, but we're down to crunch time now because this is the week that I go. So me and my mom will be going. If you've seen me at an event, you know she is my sidekick at all my events, and we're going together. So I've got a load of exciting things to open that I thought I would open with you that I've ordered for the show. Some printed materials, some display items. So I'm surrounded by boxes. Let's start by opening these boxes and I'll explain what things are and how I'm going to be using them. Oh my god! So here's my first couple of giant items. So I had these done on foam board. I was thinking about doing vinyl, but I thought then there's a chance I might not be able to reuse them. They can be quite tricky to apply to the walls. So I thought I'm going to get foam board because they're a bit more durable, I hope, and they are lightweight, so it'll be easier to secure them to the walls. It's not like something heavy you've got to hang up like a wooden sign or something. So I got this big one with the Sunshine Lane logo, and it says positivity in every creation. And then I got this other big one which has my little sun icon on it, and then it says stationery and gifts to spread joy and encourage self-care. So there's going to be 2 walls, and I'm going to put 1 on each wall, so whichever direction you see my stand from, you will get this giant pop of Sunshine Lane, which is so cool. Okay, next I have some business cards. So I've never had business cards before running Sunshine Lane or Plan, Inspire, Create, and I've got plasters on both thumbs, and more people are asking me who I am and I need to be able to give them something because no one has a paper and pen with them. No one wants to write something into their phone. So I've designed some business cards which will be used at this event and beyond. So let's have a see. Oh, there I am. Oh, that turned out sweet. So they say Sunshine Lane. It's got a nice... Are they? Oh no, they're silk. I thought I'd done them laminated, but I haven't. Sunshine Lane, it's got some of my little icons on, and then on the back there is a little picture of me to remind you who it was you got the business card off, my 1 day at a time pin, and it says positivity in every creation again, and then it's got my details, my email, website, social media. I actually love those. and I hope that it's a nice pop of colour and they stand out among other people's. So I have got a ton of those now, so I need to make sure I've got a stash on me at all times wherever I'm going. Then these, I believe, are postcards to hand out to people on the day. Like, I am going to have some wholesale catalogues, but if someone doesn't want to take a whole catalogue, or like if you haven't even really had an in-depth conversation with them, I'm going to give them a postcard that has a bit of information about what I do, and then also my stand number, so that if they collect a load of stuff and then sit down and have a look at it and decide they want to come back and speak to me again, they know what stand I'm on. So these are just for this event. I think that's what this is. Yeah. I mean, I have to say I'm opening these a bit late in the game. I ordered them a bit late in the game, if I'm honest. It's an awkward time just after Christmas, because Christmas is like a busy shopping time for small businesses. So before Christmas, I was really... Ooh, I'm too excited. Before Christmas, I was really focusing on getting Christmas orders done, the sale between Christmas and New Year, etc. And then I've come back after Christmas. I came back to work on the 3rd, did all my orders from over Christmas, and then basically I've got from the 4th and I'm leaving on the 12th. So it's not a lot of days. So, oh, I love these. Oh, I love them. Oh, I can't stop saying, oh, okay. Let's just look at one. So again, they're a silky kind of card. So they're not too thick, not too bulky. And you can see that it's my brand colours. I've brought in a pop of the orange, the blue, and the pinks kind of come through, and the yellow in the images anyway. So I've got the Sunshine Lane logo, and then stationery and gifts to spread joy and encourage self-care. And then I just picked 4 different type of products. The typewriter is obviously one of my fave. Then I've got a glitter sticker, a notepad, and an enamel pin. And you can tell from the products I've picked that they're very clearly kind of self-care, positivity related. And then on the back, oh, I love it. On the back, I designed this postcard. So it says, find me on stand B35. So most important, where can you come back and find me? Again, the same picture of me illustrating, although I've just realised you can't see the tablet, but you can see the pen. It's got my name, a picture of me, so maybe if we had a conversation, it'll jog your memory. A bit about the story behind Sunshine Lane and what it's all about. And then it's got my details if you just want to get in touch, and then a QR code to my wholesale catalogue. So this is kind of a summary of everything a retailer would need to know if they wanted to see more, where they could find more, what are the brand values, what's it's all about, what kind of products do you sell, etc. So that's what I've put together. I think I've got 250, and obviously it's specific to this event, so if I don't use them, yeah, you need to use them. So thinking about it, everything on my business card is on here, so I will probably just use these. I don't need to be giving people a business card as well. I will just keep the business card for future. I decided on these after I'd ordered my business cards, but I needed business cards anyway. So yes, I'm really happy I've got these, because not everyone is going to want to take away a whole wholesale catalogue, and also that's really expensive to produce. So I have some wholesale catalogues on their way, and I've got some other bits of materials that I'm going to print in-house, but there's all my postcards. I love them. Okay, we've got more giant things. Let's have a look. I'm starting to think, what on earth did I order? But it's coming back to me. They came quite quick, to be fair, because I was doing this all on New Year's Day, I'm not going to lie. Oh, you can just do that. Ow. Yeah. Ah. Ooh, there's a crease in it. Okay, I'm going to contact them. There's a crease in it. Do I like it? Do I not like it? I don't know if I like it. Right, so I am going to contact them because there's a crease in it, but I had another foam board produced with my story to go up on the board. So what is Sunshine Lane all about? So people can learn a bit about the brand and about why I started it, as well as looking at the products, and they can see a bit of that without having to have a conversation. Not that I don't want to talk to people, but just spreading what it's all about. However, I will say printing on foam board just doesn't give you the crispest print quality like you would get on paper, and so that's kind of irking me a bit, but that's just in the choice I've made to have it done on foam board. However, there's a weird splodge there. Can you see? I know I'm being picky, but what is it? And also there's like a big crease in it there. I don't know if you can see, but I am a perfectionist, and that's just getting on my wick. It's like an ink splodge. So I am going to contact them about it just because I am a perfectionist, but it's A3 size and I'm going to pop it up on the wall. And again, I got it done in foam board so that I could reuse it and take it to different events with me. Don't know where else I'm going to take it, but just so I had it. So that's what I've done. So that's that. And then this big one. Cool. And then this one just looks really confusing. My camera doesn't even know where to focus. This is just a giant yellow foam board that I plan to stick my sticker designs onto so that I have them all on a flat surface, and it's just like a pop of colour display on the wall. So it's going to have all my individual stickers stuck down with their little product codes so you can see the selection really easily. But I am also going to have some for people to pick up and feel. And then the last thing I do actually have so far is in here. I've still got some other things on the way. It's Monday now, I leave on Friday, so it is all a little bit down to the wire, but I think it'll be fine. I should be more stressed probably. Uh-oh. It's a big Sunshine Lane banner. That's exciting. Okay, that is exciting. So this giant banner, which I'm just going to leave there, it's got my Sunshine Lane pattern all over it, with my new like little logo and my brand images on. The purpose of this is I have a little display unit. I have 3 of them coming, and one of them I'm gonna use double-sided Velcro to attach this to 2 sides, so it gives almost like a little counter that I can put things behind and another display surface. So when it comes, I'll show you what I mean. But that's very exciting. I'm yeah, 95% happy with all my printed materials, which for me is probably as happy as I'll ever be, because I'm picky and I start second guessing what other people will think. Like my husband just came in and I showed him and I was like, oh, but what about this little thing? What about that little thing? And the fact that it's not 100% crisp, and I think that's down to the foam board. And he was like, yeah, but people aren't looking at your print quality. And I was like, yeah, but they kind of are, because my business is in paper products partially, so they kind of are looking at that. So yeah, I don't know, but I think I'm 95% happy. So I'm going to go in the house now, and my plan is, because I don't know if you can tell, look how like red my nose is, and I'm just like, if you could feel my fingers, you'd think I've been building a snowman. It is so cold in here today, and apparently that it is snowing in parts of the UK, which would explain it. So now that I've opened everything, I'm happy with everything, and I've done all my studio jobs for the day, I am going to go back in the house, get under a blanket. I'll probably catch you tomorrow. everyone, I am in a Starbucks. Now, I know I said I would come back to you the next day and show you the planning, but things have been a little bit hectic. I realised a few days before the show that the way I was pricing my products wasn't what retailers were going to expect. I had a lot of work to do in trying to relearn a new method for pricing, understand what happens with VAT if I'm not VAT registered, all these different things, which I'll talk more about after the show in terms of what I've learned along the way, which is a lot. But that means I haven't picked up the camera very much, so I am sorry, but all you would have really seen is me sat at the computer with my head in my hands, so it wouldn't have been that interesting to watch. It is now Friday and I am 45 minutes into the journey. We've stopped for a coffee. Say hello to the vlog. Hi. So my mum's coming with me. We've stopped for coffee and then we've got another couple of hours to go. It's going to be a busy day. We're going to try and get everything set up today, as well as checking into the hotel, trying to find where we're parking the car, dropping everything off and setting everything off at Olympia. So there's a lot to do. I think we'll definitely both feel a bit less stressed once things are set up and we can see that everything's working well, because I didn't even manage to mock up the stand at home in the end. So yeah, it's not how I like to go into things. Normally if I go to events and stuff, I mock up how everything's going to look at home, and then when I get there it's a much smoother process. But I have got like a visual representation that I did on Canva of where stuff's going to go, so there is that. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee now, try and wake up a little bit, but we'll take you on the road with us and show you how we get on. So that is part one of my story of my first trade show. This video ended up being so long because I have so many tips and experiences to share with you in the next video that I wanted that to be a video all on its own. So if you want to hear all about how it went on the day or days and my thoughts since I've got back, what I learned from the experience, right from applying all the way through to the experience on the day, coming back, reflecting on things, then come back next week for the second part of this video. If you liked it, please leave me a like and let me know in the comments. Maybe you're a small business owner, you've thought about doing trade shows, or you have been to a trade show. How's it been? What have your experiences been like? Or what makes you want to or not want to do trade shows? What are your goals in terms of trade shows? I'd love to just get chatting about it in the comments to this video and share experiences. And I will be back next week where I will give you all the nitty-gritty, all the details about the event itself. See you then. Bye.